Bandidos, what up your boy Tux here, and the hardcore modifier system in year 7 season 1 of the Division 2 might seem a bit tricky at first, but trust me, once you get a hang of it, you'll see just how powerful it can be. In this guide, I'm going to break it all down for you. You can master the modifiers and then dominate this season. Let's do this.
Wait, did we just become best friends? So nice to meet you. I think you're cool.
Piece of shit wristwatch.
You can find the modifier system in your inventory menu under the SHD link. From there, you can turn it on or off. And if you're playing with a group, the team leader decides whether modifiers are active. You can equip 1 active modifier and up to 3 passive modifiers, and you can change them anytime, as long as you're not in combat. Just remember, these modifiers reset each season, so you'll need to earn them again through the journey system. To access the journey system, head to the seasons tab and then the journey tab. There are 7 missions, each with 8 objectives. You need to complete 6 objectives per mission to unlock the rewards, and you can choose which ones to do. Missions 3 through 7 will unlock your modifiers, with active modifiers coming as mission rewards and passive modifiers tied to specific objectives. And now you can tackle the missions in any order, and you can cherry pick which passive modifiers you want to earn first. The modifier system has 4 main parts. First, there's the global modifier, the big one, which is automatically applied when you activate the system and sets the theme for the season. Then there are active modifiers, which you trigger manually for powerful boosts. Passive modifiers activate automatically based on certain conditions, giving you constant benefits. Finally, there are hostile modifiers, which buff the enemies and get stronger as you progress through the journey. The Hard Core Global Modifier is all about 3 attribute categories: firearms for offense, stamina for defense, and electronics for skills and tech. Each category has 5 tiers, with better perks as you go up, and a special bonus at tier 5. The idea is to reach tier 5 as quickly as you can and stay there as long as possible. You can even hit tier 5 in all 3 categories at the same time. For firearms, at tier 5 you get an extra 10% crit chance. The crit chance cap is removed, so you can go up to 100%. That's the first ever. And at tier 5, your ammo gets refilled. That's the perk. For stamina, you get 3.5% bonus armor for every 300,000 damage you take, and your armor kits refill. For electronics, every time you use a skill, the other skill's cooldown is reduced by up to 22.5%. And at tier 5, your cooldown's reset. There are a few ways to increase your tiers. Just activating the system itself gives you tier 1 in each category. You can also equip cores that match the category color, like red cores for firearms. But be careful, some skill tiers, like from the technician specialization or certain gear like Brazos or the TDI card, even talents like Future Perfect, don't count. You can also eliminate enemies with colored marks, red, blue, or yellow, to boost your tiers. For example, in heroic difficulty, it takes 11 eliminations to go from tier 1 to tier 5, following a sequence of 3, 2, 3, 3 kills per tier. In challenging, it's a bit easier with 10 eliminations. Assists also help a little. Using your build alone, you can only reach a cap of tier 4. That's using your build scores. To get to tier 5, you need to either activate an active modifier or eliminate marked targets. Also, it's helpful to know that your tiers are going to persist through fast travel and even after combat, but they reset if you enter a safe house or switch maps, like going from DC to Brooklyn. Visiting settlements or the base of operations doesn't reset them. Hostile modifiers make enemies tougher, and they scale as you progress through the journey. Enemies can have colored marks. A red triangle means they have extra weapon damage and movement speed. A blue circle gives them overheal and reduces crit damage against them. And a yellow triangle means they take less damage from skills and weak points. And it's possible for enemies to have any combination of the marks, including all 3. When you eliminate these marked enemies, you get a boost to the corresponding attribute tier. red for firearms, blue for stamina, and yellow for electronics. The marks are randomly assigned, so you'll need to adapt your strategy based on what you get. There are 5 active modifiers, and you can only equip one at a time. You have Assault Link, Security Link, and Tech Link, which are all about boosting one specific attribute category to tier 5 and giving you extra perks for 25 seconds. For Assault Link, which focuses on firearms, you instantly jump to tier 5 in firearms. Get 5% extra weapon damage for every non-red weapon core you have equipped, and all your attribute bonuses are quadrupled. So for example, the tier 5 firearms bonus of 10% crit chance becomes 40, plus your passive modifier effects are doubled, and nearby teammates get a 3-second extension on their active modifier durations. After 25 seconds, it goes on a 60-second cooldown, and your tiers reset to their base values. Security Link does the same, but for stamina, giving you 60,000 bonus armor for every non-blue core, and Tech Link boosts electronics, giving you 10% skill efficiency for every non-yellow core. They all work the same way, just tailored to different playstyles. Then there's Broken Link, which is a bit different, but built on the same concept. It doesn't boost you to tier 5, but it doubles your attribute bonuses and doubles your passive modifier effects for 25 seconds, with a shorter 30-second cooldown. This is great for builds that don't need the tier 5 perks or want more frequent boosts, like skill builds that don't rely on cooldown resets. Finally, target-rich environment works by marking 3 unmarked enemies for 15 seconds. Every elimination or assist gives you double progress towards your tiers, so you can level up faster. After that, your tiers freeze for 25 seconds, and your attribute bonuses are quadrupled, and passive effects doubled. Then it goes on a 30-second cooldown. This is perfect for builds that can kill quickly or in bursts, like headshot or explosive builds, because it lets you cycle the tier 5 perk more often. Passive modifiers are simpler. You can equip up to 3 and they can activate automatically under certain conditions. For example, extra padding gives you 5% protection from elites for every blue core you have, but only when you're at stamina tier 5. So with 6 blue cores, that's 30% protection from elites. But remember, the cap is still 80. Another one, Hands-On, gives you 50% of your skill haste as skill damage when you're at electronics tier 5. And Loaded Up gives 25% of your critical hit chance as critical hit damage. The cool thing is, when you activate an active modifier, your passive effects double for the duration. So extra padding would give you 10% PFE per blue core instead of 5. Now you're talking about 60% protection from elites. So how do you make the most of the system? Well, it really depends on your build and playstyle. For firearm builds, pair Assault Link with high crit setups to hit 100% crit chance and get massive crit damage boosts. However, you could also go with Stamina Link and take advantage of unlimited armor kits. Handy if you don't feel like running any protection from elites or armor regen. For tank builds, you can use Security Link to get tons of bonus armor. Skill builds can use Tech Link for almost infinite skill uptime and extra damage. If you have a hybrid or burst damage build, target-rich environment can help you refresh your tier 5 perks frequently. And for utility, Broken Link can give you consistent boosts like near immunity to disrupt effects. This could be great against the hunters. When it comes to managing your tiers, focus on eliminating marked targets that match your build's focus, like red marks for firearms. Use your active modifier strategically, like triggering Assault Link before a big fight to maximize your damage. In team play, try to stagger your active modifiers so you can benefit from the team buff that extends durations. Also, be mindful of the hostile modifiers. For blue marked enemies, focus on raw damage or headshot damage since crits might not be as effective. Overall, the Hard Core Modifier System is a build maker's dream. It offers a lot of complexity, but that means you can really push the limits of your build, whether you're going for infinite skills, unkillable tanks, or crit heavy firepower. Take the time to experiment and find out what works best for you. Like this video and subscribe. See you in Brooklyn.
Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm Tuxedo Bandido, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on the good stuff I have coming for you. And if you like content like this, be sure to check out the video I have recommended for you right here. If you have anything you would like me to cover, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And thank you to all the channel members and donors who make things possible. Tux Nation wouldn't be the same without you.
When you buy a game from Ubisoft, enter the creator code Tuxedo Bandido to support the channel. Easy peasy.
Wait, did we just become best friends?